American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 25. 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. They're going to look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Finley. He finds Ross. Right side, it's complete. And now running right through it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, Throw it early in the down and distance count.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll run. Anderson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's not a bad idea. Set up in the gun. Send a bunch of guys out. Defense think you're going to try and put one in the end zone. But here, the draw play just gets bottled up from the start, and he'll wind up losing yardage.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Finley. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw. Finley. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding room to the 20. It's caught on the right side. Williams. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. He'll look to throw. Now he's flubbed, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jordan Willis with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. On is Josh Lambo now for the Jaguar field goal. And Lambo will put this one through. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. As we'll see one following the break. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone, gone.
And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Off-play action. Finley. On the crossing route, complete. It's Ross. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
To throw on second down. Finley. Flushed out right. He gets this in the hands of Nixon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They run again on first down. Anderson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On the toss, Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Operating from the gun, Finley. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert from 19 yards away. And the Bengals are in for 6. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is now 10-3. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And an alley to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really the offensive line not helping him. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 63 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
Looking to throw. Finley. And this is going to be intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They run with Harris. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken at the 3. Oh, a little 360. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because Now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Finley. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Handoff comes to Anderson. Able to power through. And shedding his way forward. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Mixon. And past the 30, down to about the 27. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Finley. And Eifert has it. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll get it up the middle. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Mixon. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but 4th down coming up. And Bullock will put this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another set to get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 46 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Jordan Willis in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll set up a throw. It's complete to Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a 1st down. When you want 3, get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get. Maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. Fights out the defender, and he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now the Bengals on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Finley escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Detroit!
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. Finley. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
All right, now look at 56.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big third down play there for the Jags. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Antonio Brown from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And so it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time.
Laddie,
take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And some space here. Muscling free near the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They toss to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Mixon. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They go to a knee here, and with that... It's on to the AFC title game.